Hi. Let me just start off with doing something kind of unceremonious, but if I can find a way to get the school out of sight here to see this gorgeous ass backdrop I have right here. This is what I see when I sit out on the balcony. There's beautiful ass mountains out here. So I just wanted you to have that. I don't know how clear that is in my video. But that's what I get to sit and look at whenever I'm sitting out here hanging out with you guys. So I found out it was 80 degrees and I was like, I gotta go outside. I gotta sit out here and I gotta do it. Where I live has a lot of like dust storms, deserty dust storms, and so because I'm not from that kind of place and I'm that environment, I'm southern, so I'm used to humidity. So this like winter spring season of just dust storms blowing and no hydration in sight other than the water bottle you may or may not have remembered to grab is just knocking me out. So every 4 to 6 weeks since about November, I've been having just like getting mollywopped with these like 2-week-long sinus infections. What a mess. But that's okay. We are here, we are queer, and we're just gonna do a quick little hydration and a check-in. I hope you guys are doing okay. I hope y'all are doing okay. I've just been trying to recover really from all this sickiness. But I felt led to be out here and doing this, so that's what we're doing. Man, the month of March has just been like quite something this month has been. And I haven't really known like how to be the most encouraging to myself and others that, you know, are in my life that I care for. And so I've just been doing a lot of learning of myself and of others, and how, you know, different people handle the same kind of stimuli. Because like everybody's different, and so like, yeah, we could all be going through, you know, the spring equinox, you know, a new year. We could be going through even something as simple as allergies, but I think like the part of us that makes us special as snowflakes is just the intricacy of each of our patterning. The fact that not one of us is alike can be as simple as no one's perfect, or no one's the same, or it can be literally like some people have 2-week-long fucking allergic reactions to air, and some people don't. So I've just been kind of navigating that, and hoping that any of that makes sense. Oddly, I am only inebriated by the medicine that I need to take in order to not be sick for 3 weeks instead of 2. But I'm on day, I think, 7 of whatever this is. Yesterday was horrible. Yesterday was crazy cupcakes. I am like much better than I was before. Anyway, we're pulling from Rainbow Moon Tarot. Your major arcana card came up as the Strength card. And again, like this energy of just needing to remember your power despite the discomfort. Or I shouldn't say again, but that's kind of where I was going with it. It's just that I've been in this state physically, but also there's been emotional and mental and metaphysical stuff. So let's see where this takes us. You've got 1, 2, 3, 7 cards here. The only major arcana that came out was the strength card. We'll read it. It says spiritual strength and resilience. When we think of strength, we often think of brutal physical strength, but this card represents our internal strength, our resilience, and our control. The person on this card is not fighting the lion, but has tamed it, just as you have the power to control yourself. You have the power within to face your fears, stand up for yourself, and be heard. Hell yeah, so that's cool. After that, I'm going in order of what was given to me. The next card, you have 1 card in the cups, and that is the 5 of cups. And that says here, sadness, grief, loss, struggling with moving on, time to focus on healing. There has been an emotional loss, and this is not a push to move on. This is a call to feel what you need to feel and heal. There is no timeline for grief, so allow yourself room to mourn what you've lost. Take a step back and focus on yourself. Attempting to force yourself through the grief process will just prolong your suffering. Cool. The second one, you have 2 different dagger cards, a 4 and a 6 of daggers. And I will read those. I will read those to you in those orders. So the 4 of daggers says, a call to rest. Lay down arms, stop fighting. You've been fighting so hard. Everything feels tough right now, and while you may have more fight left in you, now is not the time. Reserve your energy and lay down your weapons. This is a time to rest. Okay? And then the 6 of daggers says, after that, step away from the situation. You've been fighting a losing battle, beginning a journey to something better. It is time to move on. Pack up everything, say goodbye to all that isn't serving you, and let go. This is a time to release all that baggage that's been weighing you down. Let go of the toxic thoughts that take up space in your mind. Get out of situations that aren't bringing you anything in return. All right. Seems like solid advice. That's like the 3rd card in a row that's been telling you to not fight, even in like the strength card isn't even telling you to fight. Like your whole major arcana is like, stand down. Stand down. Look at that sassy look on your face too. Did you see yourself? Did you see yourself? That's you right there. Amazing. All right, and then the last are 4, 5, and 6 of crystals. So I'm going to read all of those crystals for you. I will show you what those are. These are your crystal cards, which I believe would be pentacles in this deck. I believe. Why am I acting like I'm talking to a bunch of people I work with? 4 of crystals, greed, only focused on material gain and scarcity. The fear of loss and going without is your driving force in pursuing your goals, and that's not a long-term solution. It will lead to burnout. Greed is turning you sour. You're currently sitting on your riches, afraid to share. Reach into your pockets and share, and you may find it more rewarding than all the money in the world. Five of crystals says financial hardship, lost opportunities, and unemployment. You've hit hard times. Money is tight and you've lost out on opportunities. It's okay to feel not okay right now. Things are stressful and you may not be sure how you're going to navigate through this. This is not a time to take a gamble. Save what you can when you can in order to survive. So we're going from being greedy to having some financial issues. And then the Six of Crystals says, sharing harmony, well-deserved rewards. You've worked hard for all you've earned, but that doesn't mean much unless you have someone to share it with. If the opportunity arises to help someone out of a bad situation, offer a hand. We enter these agreements in good faith, not expecting a return in our investments beyond the good it brings to someone else. I pulled one more. This is the Two of Wands, and then I'm not going to pull from this deck again. Oddly, that was the only wand card we had in this pull, and that's just because I felt impressed to pull it. But it says here for the Two of Wands, creative partnership or a choice. Time to take the next step and start something new. A new project has taken root in your life and it's time to take it to the next level. This means making room for it in your schedule and really giving yourself the chance to see its potential, then taking the next big leap. Okay, can I be honest with you? Can I be real with you? It feels like you're supposed to be like, this feels like you're being asked to do an exchange of some sort. Yeah, because, okay, so like we have a strength card here, and that's like, it's literally saying like, you just need to master your own energies. Like, you are the tamer, you are the lion tamer, that is you. Not even like, it's giving like heavy, this is my pet lion. Like, my strength is in the fact that like, I ain't gotta fight, right? And it's followed by this Five of Cups energy, you know, basically telling you like, you gotta be, I mean, a hell of a lot more open-minded. Like, you're really emotionally messed up, and you're trying to force yourself through like the hard because you don't want to feel it anymore, which I guess is like, it's not fine actually. You gotta like chill. Yeah, okay, so you think that your strength comes from powering through things, and the universe just keeps telling you like, you need to like take a step back and focus on yourself. And then you end up in this like daggers energy where you're just like, I mean, you're being told to like sit on your hands, rest like twice in a row. Because of this loss that you've taken, you need to take a step back and chill out and step away. Yeah, so the Five of Cups, the Four of Daggers, and the Six of Daggers are all telling you like, you need to rest, you need to move on from this situation, but you don't need to force yourself through pain. It's just that apparently whatever put you in like the harshness, whatever that was, it feels like it has a lot to do with like letting go of old people and old patterns. Like, your old patterns are coming up. Like, this greediness, only focusing on material things, it's turning you sour. You're turning people away. Like, whatever this is, it almost feels like you're blaming goodness, like the good coming in your life, because of something bad that happened to you that put you in a bad place. You're being stingy, but it doesn't feel like money. I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, fuck it. I already said what I had to say. Clearly, I said what I said. But alright, goddesses, let's clarify this energy. I like when people say that, and it's just like so bold to me. I'm like, wow, you talk to the divine like that? Clarify this energy. Clarify this energy. I'm like, whoa. I'm over here like, can you please explain to me? Shit. That's what I get for talking shit. Oh. Okay, I clarified the energy. The energy is rage. How many readers are gonna come on here and be like, the category is rage? R. Okay. That one fell out on the floor, and then this one, storm. Yeah, saw that coming. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot more sense. So let's do this. 4 goddess cards came out, and we can dive into it. That'll be good. The first one that came out was Rage, as I showed you, and that is Medusa. Wooed. Not really, they're doing their job. But we'll go ahead and read that one, number 23, first. Medusa is feared as an ugly, vicious monster bitch. The truth, this Libyan Berber dark goddess of wisdom's rage is sacred, epic, and fully justified. Wisdom's rage. Shadow guidance, you are pissed off and petrified, angry and shaking, but underneath that you are hurt and heartbroken. I fucking thought so. I thought so. Okay. Feeling undervalued is overwhelming. You can't stay silent anymore. Let your joys, hopes, and beauty rage on. Embodiment. Take a breath, close your eyes, and put both hands over your lower abdomen. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control. Flood it with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have a right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies, but unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean you are being threatened. Goddess declaration, I have a right to feel my feelings. I had a feeling because it felt like there was a dual conversation going on. Like, it felt like the tarot reading was doing 2 different things. It was telling you, like, what you needed to let go of and how letting go of it would affect 2 different forms of your life. Like, it's saying both and. And this clarified that energy for me. Hopefully for you too. Get clear on what is really happening, because I feel like you're lumping together 2 situations that are not the same. Ooh, honey, if you only knew. Let's move on and then I'll talk to you. Declaration, I have a right to feel my feelings, and that is true. You really do. The second one was Oya, goddess of storms. We've had this beautiful lady here a few times now, and I will bookmark this, because every time I don't, I regret it. Alright, wielding her powerful sword of truth, Oya is the Yoruba goddess of storms, wind, and lightning. Storms bring shift, rapid and uncontrollable change, and, at times, chaos. Guidance, the winds of change are in motion. Into every life, a little rain must fall. Personal storms clear away the old. Sometimes change moves slowly, at other times change is swift. Embodiment, what would you like to change? If you are not actively changing it, you are choosing it. To make shift happen, focus on what you want. Stop giving energy to what is not working. The biggest thing holding you back is you. I had a fucking feeling. If you want people and life to treat you better, you go first. Fuck. If you attract betrayals, stress, and strife, the common denominator is you. Beating yourself up is self-harm. I love that she follows up with it there. Yeah, like, the common denominator is you, but beating yourself up is self-harm. Feel your feelings, honor your journey, tell yourself the truth, practice self-compassion. That's what this says. Declaration, I make shift happen. Third card was Abel Nimba, goddess of harvest. Look how happy that beautiful being is. Come on. All right. Abel is a Baga fertility goddess, and Nimba is her living spiritual healing mask. Together, they embody the sacred feminine and abundance. Guidance, give thanks. You are being blessed. I had a okay, it is harvest time. Pay attention. A season of great harvest is a season of great epiphanies. You are prospering. It is springtime. It is 80 degrees out here. I'm gonna finish this. Embodiment. Harvest is when you reap the blessings that you have sown. The harvest is not just the fulfillment of your dreams, but the creation of them. Your thoughts, your imagination, the blessing of you being here another day on this earth, that is all harvest. What seeds of generosity, love, support, and goodwill can you sow in your community to create a bountiful harvest for all? Declaration, we are always prospering. And then the last one, which I love, I'm just going to turn to it now. Maulisa, cosmic power. I had a feeling I knew what this was about, but I gotta check usually. Maulisa is the force of mother, father, goddess, goddess. Mau is the moon, the divine feminine. Lisa is the sun, the divine masculine. They came together during a fun eclipse to create cosmic power. Wasn't there an eclipse, or is there gonna be an eclipse soon? It's just, I don't believe in coincidences. Guidance, you are in the right place. Release the fear of your power. You are scared. You are magic. Now that you know this, you can no longer pretend not to. Your real, embodiment. Rise up to your magnificence. Love and accept yourself fully to unlock everything you seek. Stop pretending to be less than you are. Your real power has nothing to do with external gains. Cosmic power cannot be destroyed or lost. You were created by the same force that birthed the sun and the moon. Declaration, my power shines forth from within. Sometimes these readings take it out of me before I can get to the damn point. Let me look at these wands one more time. This one, creative partnership or a choice. Time to make the next step and start something new. That last card that I pulled, it says a new project has taken root in your life and it's time to take it to the next level. This means making room for it in your schedule and really giving yourself the chance to see its potential and then taking the next big leap. And your cosmic power comes from within. It feels like I hate quoting the same 4 movies in a row, but truly I don't watch more than the same 10 things a year if people don't literally just sit me down in front of a TV to watch something new. My particular brand of neurospiciness comes with this very interesting and slightly unique thing where I don't like to try new things, and it's not because I'm not I don't like new things, I just don't like to try new things on my own. I rarely go out and say to myself, I'm gonna get food I've never had before. I rarely say to myself oh, I'm gonna just drive until I can't drive anymore. I am not the kind of spontaneous that doesn't require at least a plan to text someone. So when it comes to movies and media, yes, I think I will watch the same 10 movies and 10 TV shows for the rest of my life if left unchecked. And I quote movies, so that's how bad it is. It's just the way that my neurospice works. Just the most comfortable with regurgitation of things that I know are safe and comfortable, that I know the ending to, and all of that. So I do talk about the same 4 films. There's something about the movie Monkey Man really just put me in a space. There was a scene that got me. 2444, as I was about to tell you what it was. There was a scene in the movie where he is about to do the thing, and there is a woman in this movie that absolutely gorgeous thing. Beautiful woman. He knows it, she knows it, we all know it. And I think that, like, I think sometimes I forget that I live in the world that the monkey man lived in that moment where, in the face of injustice, there is no room for goodness and blessing to happen. It is all just the work, it's the grind, it's fighting back. That's all we get. And I think that, like, you know, some of us, I at least, I have run the risk of just giving up because of that, you know? Like, there is no way for me to have justice and peace. It's one or the other. You either get justice or you're silently at peace in the face of injustice. And I think that, like, I'm not going to tell you anything else. I really think you should watch it. It's a fairly new movie, so I don't want to go into it too much, but, like, I noticed there was just this moment where, like, you could tell that they both looked at each other in this moment where they were like, it would be nice to look at you and say that I will find you when I'm done, wait for me here. But there were no words exchanged. I think they both knew in that moment that this was the last they would see of each other, because what needed to happen, it was just an either or scenario. And I think that I have lived my whole life in that either or scenario, and I still to a certain extent treat the universe and the world that way, where it's either justice or peace. And the world really has us out here thinking that justice and peace are not synonymous. And I think that the worst part is that our society in this world has really monopolized on collective, 2727, collective fear and collective scarcity and collective hopelessness. And this reading very clearly says, I mean, come on, sometimes chaos. Storms bring shift, rapid and uncontrollable change, and at times chaos. And you have pissed off, petrified, angry, and shaken, and underneath hurt and heartbroken. And that's all the universe wants us, not the universe, that's all society ever really cites for us as human beings, is all that we ever feel and hear are all of these negative, chaotic, angry emotions. And what I'm hearing from the universe is, like, it's time of harvest. We just finished, you know, we're entering into spring equinox, Happy New Year, and all that, Han Katu and everything. And we are able to reap the rewards of everything that we've been planting over this winter. I think that you and I have been hanging out for a little while now, and we have really been talking a lot about the legitimacy of ourselves, of our authenticity. And like, chaos gods, right? Like, what people fear the most, the storms, the fact that we are uncontrollable. And they're right. They are right to be afraid. And so what tactics they use for things that they deem uncontrollable is they try to make a controlled space, you know, to contain us. Whether that be through forcing gender assignments, whether that be forcing sexuality assignments, whether that be forcing religious assignments, whatever the force that they're putting in place in order to contain a natural part of the universe is what you and I have been actively talking about breaking out of. And that work starts with us, you know. Like, what they can't anticipate is that sometimes what the society doesn't realize is that at times it gets so much, it becomes too much, that the radical change that's done in order to step out the radical change turns into radicalization. I don't believe that we are called to the level of sacrifice that the movie Monkey Man portrayed. Necessarily. But I do think that if I walked away learning anything from that movie, which I walked away with learning a lot, let me just say that, like, fuck, 30-30, it is quite the movie. But if I walk away with anything, it is that there is power in collective. No matter how hopeless it felt before, when you felt too small to fight back, when you didn't have the power, when you didn't have the collective power on your side, it did feel fucking scary, but you are part of the collective. And if you know that you're a fucking force to be reckoned with, and you are in alignment with many others in the collective that are also forces to be reckoned with, you know, like, there's a big difference between then and now. And I think it would be important for you, similarly to how our main character in the movie did, look at that perspective and honor that perspective. You are not foaming at the mouth, gnashing your teeth, yelling and wailing like a lot of the oppressive forces in your life are using against you. You are this. You are both the storm and the harvest. You are uncontrollable because you are part of the process. What is there to control in a process that has already got itself taken care of? Ooh. Wow, that came out fast. What is there for you to alter, my love? I just want to encourage you. I feel you heavily on my chest right now, so I want to encourage you. You are a force, and you are a force that is completely and totally natural. Nothing about you needs to be altered. You are absolutely valid. All of that pain and all of that joy, equally valid. And so, yes, be fucking pissed off. Be angry. I am giving you back the permission you should be giving yourself right now. Feel your feelings. Make shift happen. You are always prospering, and your power shines forth from within. And yes, I was reading the affirmations, the goddess declarations to you. I want you to feel that. I love you. I can't wait to see what this new Two of Wands adventure is for you, whether that be love or work. And yeah, it's time to let go of the scarcity. It's time to let this go. This is so unbecoming of you, this one right here. This ain't you. Hoarding all your shit, the fuck? Over here being all forlorn after that too, don't do that. But yeah, take a beat. Time to take a nap. Be alone with your thoughts. Take some time to heal. Don't forget this you. You see this? That you. Anyway, I love you. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, day, whatever. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.